Pretty much the easiest way to get this done is Shatter Blast. That was definitely 5 kills, and we get the challenge. There we go. Objective number 1. 100 free COD points, everyone. Let's go. All right, brace for disappointment. Let's go ahead and pack-a-punch it. Ooh, actually, that looks fancy. That looks really fancy. Wait, what? Wait, what?
That one looked a little sus, bro.
I don't know what was going on with that one. All right, and welcome back, guys. I am pretty sure we just got our last golden bundle in Black Ops Cold War. If they do any more, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in Vanguard. This is probably going to be the last golden theme bundle we get here. And this is also a complete challenges and earn COD point bundle. However, you're actually given the opportunity to earn more COD points back in this bundle than we've ever seen in one of these bundles before. But there is a little bit of a catch with it, and we'll get into that in just a moment. This being the Tracer Pack Gilded Agent Complete and Earn COD Point Challenge bundle. Comes with gold tracer fire, gold dismemberment, and also gives you the ability to earn COD points. The first thing we get here is the Gilded Agent wood skin, and I'm not gonna lie, this isn't a reactive skin, but it definitely looks pretty cool. It's one of the better non-reactive skins, but let's be honest, this doesn't really compete with the Weaver one or any of the other stuff that's actually got moving stuff with it. I mean, it doesn't, but it looks pretty slick. Then here we go into the next thing, and this is actually the operator missions that allow you to earn the COD points. And as you can see at the top here, you can earn a total of 500 COD points back, which is more, it's 200 more than what it usually is. Usually you can only earn 300, you can get 500 back. Keep in mind though, this bundle still costs 2,400 COD points. So even if you do all the missions, you're paying a total of 1,900 COD points, which, yeah, it's a slight improvement, but it's only 200 more. And with that, you're also missing out on 2 items. Usually you get a calling card in here, and you also get a second operator skin. So if this was like the other bundles, not only would we have got this skin here, we would have actually got a secondary skin that would have been, you know, a variation of this. But nope, all we get here is the 500 COD points. And honestly, I think I would rather have a secondary operator skin, get 2 versions of this operator skin, and not get back that additional 200 COD points. So there's that. It looks like they are improving it a little bit, but we're also missing out on some stuff because of that. Then we get 3 variants with this. There's no sort of stat changing stuff in zombies, but I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I saw when I saw the back of this was the World at War Pack-a-Punch camo with the engravings. If this actually keeps all these little indents when you pack-a-punch it, I'm not gonna lie, these are gonna look absolutely fantastic with Pack-a-Punch camos. But there's only one way to find that out, so let's go ahead and get in game with that to be able to test it out. We also get the EM2. We just got a reactive mastercraft for the EM2, so I'm not super excited about this one, to be honest. I'm glad we're getting it, but at the same time, we just got an EM2. Then we're getting an amp, and as you guys know, the amp's like the second highest DPS weapon in zombies right now. Looks fantastic. I know we got one with the dredge bundle not too long ago. However, if you run that akimbo, only one of the weapons have this skin on. So hopefully with this, when using the amps, both of them correctly have this skin on. And look at that silencer up there. That's actually sick. So we'll have to test that out with camos as well. Then we're getting the spare a light finishing move, and that's pretty sick. Keep in mind, there's also a different form of this. When enemies are laying down and you use it, it has an alternative kind of finishing move. So we'll have to test that out. We get this watch here, and that watch is ugly. Yeah, I really could care less about the watch. We get a golden teabag charm. A lot of the times when we get charms in the bundle, I don't care about them too much, and I never use them. This is one that I'll probably actually end up using after this bundle's over. I mean, it's a golden teabag. How could you not like that? We also get an emblem here, which the emblem looks kind of basic. It's not, yeah, it's an emblem. Then we got a calling card. Once again, probably never going to use these after the review is over. So that's everything we get in the bundle. Let's go ahead and buy this bundle. Before we do that, every time I make one of these videos, people ask me if I have a creator code, and I personally don't have a code, but on screen, there's going to be a bunch of other codes you can use. In this video, we're going to be using code Prestige. So make sure if you're going to buy something, enter in one of those codes. That way there's some creator that gets a small kickback when you buy the bundle. That being said, let's go ahead and buy the final Golden Agent bundle in Black Ops Cold War. Oh, and there we go. That's how the wood skin looks like in the menu. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely not the best skin, but it is absolutely clean. I don't know how much I'm gonna run it after this review, but I really think the golden glasses really completely tops it off. But that's enough of that. Let's load into game. And just like that, we're now loaded on Forsaken with the EM2. And actually, that looks better than what I thought it was going to. Obviously, it's not as good as like a Mastercraft or reactive variant, but it's a lot better than what we normally see in these bundles. And hopefully the amp, or not the amp, hopefully the, well, the amp and the Milano also look just as good. We are going to have to get the amp out of the box. Hopefully we get some decent luck with that. The teabag also looks fantastic as well. One of the better charms we've seen in a while. Take a look at the hands. And yeah, the hands are actually super disappointing with this skin. Yeah, you get to see a little bit of the golden suit, but barely any of it. Take off the face cam for a second. There's the calling card and emblem combination. Not the worst, definitely not the best either. But with that being said, I've got to go ahead and build up points so I can get the Milano, try to get the amp out of the box. While I'm doing that, if you're new here and want to sub, I greatly appreciate that. And on top of that, I gotta give a massive thanks to everyone who's give a like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. Oh, and before I forget, we've also got to do using the Milano EM2 or amp, get 50 eliminations in multiplayer or 50 slaughter medals, which isn't hard, but dang, 50 slaughter medals takes forever. So let me just go ahead. If you want to know how to do that, line up zombies, get 5 kills, and then wait about 5 seconds. We're gonna have to wait a pretty decent duration, or else it's gonna say carnage, and a carnage medal's 10, so that should be long enough. Get 5 more. There's another slaughter medal. Essentially, you rinse and repeat that 50 times, and if you get a kill with anything else, it's not gonna count. So it's a little bit annoying, but it's not too bad, especially since you got to use the new weapons you just got in the bundle. Oh, and we just got an insta kill. Another side note, you actually cannot get slaughter medals when you have an insta kill on, so watch. We can slaughter this whole horde. As you see there, no slaughter medal. So if you get an insta kill and you're trying to do the challenge, wait for the insta kill to go away, because you're not going to be able to do it. All right, watch this. I know a secret. We're about to get the amp on the very first hit of the box. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. There's an amp. But just in case, you know, if we want a second amp, let's do it a second time. Watch. We're about to get a second amp 2 times in a row out of the box. Yeah, I already have a feeling this is going to be a long game. It is going to take us so freaking long to get that. And 5 zombies. Is that it? Oh, no, it's not it. That's why I hate this challenge, because if you kill a zombie with anything else, you're just done. We accidentally killed a zombie while we killed a zombie while reloading with the electric cherry, and since that killed it, it didn't count. Ammo mods count, fortunately, so if you wait long enough, pretty much the easiest way to get this done is Shatter Blast. That was definitely 5 kills, and we get the challenge. There we go. Objective number 1. 100 free COD points, everyone. Let's go. All right, challenge number 2 is 20 Jackrabbit medals. So that is going to be pretty ridiculous. 20 Jackrabbit medals is a lot, but I mean, it's a lot easier than the 50 slaughter medals, in my opinion, because you can stack those. The thing about a Jackrabbit medal is you can get those back to back to back to back. And sitting in a spot like this with Ring of Fire, that's already won. We've got 19 more to go. But with that being said, we actually have enough points to go ahead and fully pack-a-punch this all 3 times. So we'll do the Milano first, because this is the main weapon I'm using. Here we go with pack tier number 1. Oh boy, hopefully the rest aren't like that, because I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping it shows something. Yeah, I don't know about this bundle. Honestly, this is probably another bundle that's not super worth it, because as you can see here, I don't know, but sometimes we'll get one weapon that doesn't have good coverage, but the other ones will. So hopefully we can still see some of the cracks and stuff when we pack-a-punch the EM2 and the AMP. Oh, and there we go. It just popped up. I really wasn't paying attention. I wasn't ready for it. It was actually 25 Jackrabbit medals, not 20. So I said that wrong. Next, we've got to get like multi-kills with support streaks, which that is easy peasy. I think we've got to get 12 multi-kills with support streaks. That is going to be so much quicker than all the other challenges. All we got to do, pull out a flamethrower, use it for a few seconds, wait a few seconds, use it again, rinse and repeat 12 separate times. What's the medal called for a war machine? Okay, so we've got to get the bounce house medal for the war machine, which is super simple. If we just, you know, boom, bounce house, wait a few seconds, and boom, bounce house, rinse and repeat 12 times. Honestly, any support you do with this one is going to be extremely easy, but the war machine might just be the easiest, because I think you actually have less kills to get with it. And it's actually now the end of the round. Let's go ahead and pack-a-punch the EM2. Crossing my fingers for this one. I really hope the amp looks the best, but let's see how the EM2 looks like. Oh, man. Yep. Here's, if you care, there's pack-a-punch number 2, and there's pack-a-punch number 3. So clearly, so far, the Milano looks the best, because you still get to see the gold on the front of it. I'm really hoping the amp looks good, but right now, it's really not looking good. And this is really the only reason I would buy this bundle. Maybe the teabag reticle, but yeah, so far we're not looking too great. Oh, and there we go. We were actually 1 away. That is tier 3 for Woods. Now the next challenge we have to do is actually by far the most annoying. We now have to exfil 3 times past round 15. So we're going to go to round 36. We're going to exfil. and then start back up with the amps, because I'm not going to try to get out of the box. We've already wasted enough time trying to get out of the box, so we'll just restart. All right, end of the round. And you know what I hate about this? We're here at spawn, which is pretty much the spot that I'm in almost all the time while playing this map as spawn. And if you want to exfil, we've got to go all the way over here, go to the radio, and then it's going to make us head right back to spawn. I think exfilling on this map is the most annoying out of all the maps, just because it's so far away from the general play areas that it makes you go. All right, here we go. And then right back to spawn. All right, loaded back into Forsaken again. And luckily, it actually works for both weapons. It's not like the other variant there. Looks pretty sick. All I can say is hopefully it looks good with camos, but let's go ahead, get set up another time here. All right, brace for disappointment. Let's go ahead and pack-a-punch it. And it covers up the whole freaking thing. So I'm not even going to pack-a-punch these to the 3rd tier. I mean, the only thing that really sticks with these when you pack-a-punch it, you can see the laser sight, but that's an attachment there. It's not going to look any different when we get the final tier pack-a-punch camo. You can kind of see engravings on it, but this map's too dark. Maybe once we load into Nuketown, it's going to look a little bit different. But let's go ahead, exfil for the 2nd time here. And we're only going to exfil 2 times for us to get all of our COD points back, or not all of them back, for us to get the 500 COD points, or the 500 COD points in return. We would have to exfil a total of 3 times after round 15, but there's no point for me showing that in this video. If you want to finish it off, obviously, go back to round 15, exfil. I'll do that off camera. I'm trying to cut out a lot of the filler in this video to make sure it's not like a 30-minute bundle review. All right, bring her down. And take me home. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. This skin's actually pretty insane. I really like it. It's not as good as the animated skins we have, but you have a golden suit on. Something about it just feels ridiculously fancy. And this is one of the better non-reactive skins. So if you're looking for something that's not too fancy, but still, you know, fancy, this is it. And the golden glasses are just the icing on the cake. But with that, we're actually going to try something new. We're not going to be loading into Nuketown. We're going to be testing out all the camos here in Zombies. This right here is the goal, or the default on the EM2. Looks pretty sick, but as we saw in Zombies, let's see what happens when we start to apply custom mods on it. This is the Golden Viper camo. Makes it useless. Completely useless there. The Plague Diamond camo. Yup, pretty much gets rid of the entire thing. Might as well not run it. The Dark Aether camo, once again, if you didn't have this scope on it, you wouldn't even be able to tell. Now let's go for the multiplayer gold camo. Oh, okay. Actually, I still think the default version's better. It pretty much saturates the entire thing with gold. You can see some of it there, but yeah, not what we're looking for. Then the diamond, once again, actually near the handle. You can see a little bit of engravings near the handle, but that pretty much ruins it. Now for our last hope, and this one might actually look good. This is the DM Ultra camo. Oh, okay. And there we go. That is it with DM Ultra. This gives me hope that some of the other blueprints are actually going to look good. But to be honest, I would still prefer just normal gold on this compared to the DM Ultra. All right, and we got the base Milano here. Actually looks kind of cool. I definitely think the EM2 looked a little bit better. Apply blueprint over here. The Golden Viper on it. Oh. Yeah, I mean, you get to see a little bit of it there. I definitely like that we're doing this now because I can go through these so much quicker, and it definitely wastes a lot less time, and it's going to make the video shorter. Here's the Plague Diamond. You can actually see the engravings at the back. Unfortunately, you can't see it when you ADS. So at least with the Milano, you get to tell a little bit more that it's got a camo on it. Here's a, ooh, with the Dark Aether, you actually get to see some of the little engravings on it. You actually get to see some of them, but keep in mind, unless you're paying on a super bright map, you're not going to notice it. Here we are with the gold. The gold in the Milano actually looks kind of sick. This definitely looks better than the gold on the EM2. Then let's go ahead, go to the multiplayer diamond. There are so many camos to test in this. Ooh, the very back, that solid gold back part actually looks really good there. And then last but not least, here is the DM Ultra camo. And you know what? I think I'd actually prefer the DM Ultra on this compared to the base variant. It just looks a little bit more flashy. But now, the one that I'm most excited about, let's check out the amp. That's definitely the most meta changing in Zombies. You know, it feels so weird using a single amp because every time I use this, I use it akimbo. Here is the default version on a brighter setting. And I mean, it looks all right, but the real magic is going to be when we start putting stuff on here. So, oh crap, we already have a bunch of variants for it. Here is the Golden Viper camo. Ooh, actually kind of cool. That gives me hope for the rest of them. That one's not that bad at all. Here is the Plague Diamond. Ooh, you get to see a little bit of the cross stitching there. That's kind of cool. Get rid of those dogs. Let's go ahead. Come on. Dark Aether, don't let us down. Don't let us down, baby. Ooh, actually, you get to see a lot of the patterns on it. The amp is definitely the best out of all of them. All right, now let's check out the MP Gold and see what's going on with this. Actually, you know, this actually goes really well on it. I like how the golds are kind of different shades there. It kind of stands out a little bit. Then we have the diamond, which I can already tell you how this is going to look. I mean, it's got the stitching there, but definitely not my favorite way to run it. Now, for the moment of truth, the DM Ultra, and I clicked the wrong one. The DM Ultra. All right, that is, honestly, this might be better than the other variant we have. The one that came with the Judge Dredd bundle. That looks fancy. That looks really fancy. You got the engravings on it. I would definitely run this with the DM Ultra camo. Ooh, even when you ADS, you've got a mixture of the gold and DM Ultra camo. That is beautiful and definitely the best way to run this. And it's got the golden teabag on it. That's what the golden teabag looks like on a more bright map. But now let's go check out the finishers in a private match. And oh, there he is. All right, so let's test out the finishing move while standing. Oh, nope, that wasn't it. How do I? No. You know, I feel like I've done this enough. I should be able to do. I don't know. I just got out of Warzone. Chill. It's a different keybind. I've got them set differently. All right, here we go. Woo! Light. I light the cigar on you after you're on fire. It's kind of brutal. Definitely not the best. I mean, it's competing with the Klaus finisher, which we legitimately just got. All right, now sitting down, which I think is the same. Flare gun, and then, oh. See, the thing is, you're supposed to be like, the whole main part of that is you're lighting your cigarette on them, but with the angle they show, you can barely see it. Like, you can barely even tell what's going on. You could tell in the menu there. Now, one last one. This one should actually change up while Silky's laying down. Gonna give him the good old finisher here. Now, let's check out what happens. Wait, what? Wait, what?
That one looked a little sus, bro.
I don't know what was going on with that one, but that one looked a little inappropriate, Treyarch. I'm not gonna spell that one out, but let's try it. Hold on, let's
I feel like I've seen this.
So yeah, that right there is the finishing move while they're laying down, and that's enough said. And now here we are loaded into Warzone. We're gonna go over these super quickly. If any catcher eye will actually load into game and check it out, but it takes so long to load in, it's really no point unless it's like a mastercraft weapon. If that was the case, we check it out on every weapon. But as you can see here, here's the EM2, and it pretty much follows suit exactly with Cold War. That's how it looked like in Cold War. That's how it looked like in Cold War. And that is how the DM Ultra looked like in Cold War. So there's really no point in wasting the time to see the same thing again. That's how Golden Viper looked. That's how Plague Diamond looked. And ooh, okay, we're gonna load into game with that. We'll load into game with that one. But let's see what else. We'll go ahead, check out the amp here and see what these look like. There's the gold. Kind of looks exactly like it did in Cold War. Same thing, the diamond. DM Ultra is still looking pretty fancy on it. And then we've got the oh, that actually looks kind of cool. Okay. All right, we're gonna check out the Dark Aether camo on a few of these. Those two we're gonna check out in game, and let's check it out here for this, and let's see what these camos look like on this. So the gold, looks like we thought it would. Once again, kind of meh. And I think out of all these, the best was probably the DM Ultra. So yeah, we got the Dark Aether on the two primaries here, and then we got DM Ultra on that. Let's go ahead and load those three into game and see how those three look. All right, here we are. Oh, what the? Stop. I'm trying to inspect. Chill. All right, here we are in game. This is the EM2. Yeah, it looked better in the menu. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't really look too great. Oh, that might be better than DM Ultra. On that right there is the best way this looks. That is fantastic. This amp is definitely the best part of the bundle. That is the way I would run this in Warzone. I don't even know if this is meta in Warzone, because you guys gotta understand, I don't play Warzone at all, so I don't get the meta even a little bit. Then we got one last one to test here. And finally, here is the Milano. And I mean, it doesn't look bad, but pretty much the same way it looked in Cold War. So that is this entire bundle. Honestly, probably not worth it at all. I mean, some of the blueprints look kind of cool. The skin looks sick, but you got to compare it to the other blueprints we have. And the one I'm running right here is just a lot better. So if you compare it to that, really doesn't hold up in my opinion. The finisher's pretty cool. And I mean, you get more COD points back than normal, but it's 200 more. It's nothing to really write home about. So that's my full review on this bundle. 1000%. I would not have bought this bundle if I was not reviewing it. And for the most part, I don't think it's going to be worth it for the majority of people. But with that, I'm going to end it here. Definitely let me know how you feel about this bundle. Are you going to get it? Do you think it's worth it? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Dude, shut up.
I want to take the last moment here to thank everybody who became a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, and extra special thanks to those who've taken above and beyond and became an Unlock Plus Plus member on YouTube. We've got Hunter Don Doe, we've got the most OP Gobblegum ever, Round Robin, and then we've got the true homie, Ryan the Slayer.